Yes, Isaac. How do you see about to play against Žalgiris tomorrow?
It's a tough opponent. We watched the videos. They have a lot of different nationalities in the team, good individually. So we need to be on top to beat them.
Have you seen the stadium yet?
Yeah, just now when I passed.
Your first impressions of it?
No, like we saw in the video, we know it's artificial grass, not the biggest stadium, but I heard some, it's not gonna be full maybe, but some people, so like every time just to play football, it's nice to be here and play, so no problems.
Talking about that artificial turf, is it? Do you see it maybe as an advantage for Žalgiris because they are used to it, or how do you see the situation?
We are used to playing artificial also in Sweden. A lot of teams play with that, so we are able to play on both. But of course, they are used to the home field. It's always easier to play home. So, but yeah, we're ready.
It was very tough here when Malmo FF plays against Žalgiris 2015. You have left Malmo though. Do you think it will be a tough double game now also?
I hope that we get a better result or that we get through. But of course it's going to be a tough game. But of course in the end, like last time, we went through. I hope that we went through this time also. But we are prepared for two tough games, yes.
If you not win tomorrow, will you be very nervous in the game in Malmo?
I prefer not to talk about if and what. We will see. We play tomorrow and then we take it from there.
And last question from me: Bodø Glimt or Linfield in the next round? Can you say something about that?
No, I would say the same. We need to focus on tomorrow and we will see what happens later then.
Your thoughts about this special stadium with the colors and so on?
I think the colors are normal, the national colors of Lithuania, so I show the full respect for the team like Žalgiris that been playing last 10 years more in Europe than not playing. I think that the pitch doesn't play, it's the players, it's the performer of the players. I've been playing on much worse pitches against very good opponents, so I think we in Sweden got a bit spoiled because the facilities are great, so I think we shouldn't look and be tricked out of the how the pitch looks, because I'm sure the players are good enough to be in this stage of qualification where they are.
And if you see Žalgiris as a team, what can you say about them?
A very competitive team, the team that knows to play on result. We have to show the respect to team that is leading the championship. They are, like I say, very result orientated. They have a typical style of play. They play system in system. They have a quality players and a good coach who've been winning also with the biggest opponent here. So the thing is, like, I think they're very good synchronized and yeah, good opponent for the round 2 in qualifiers. So I think it will be a good game. I hope so. If we have our performance, that we can have a good game.
Do you think Žalgiris is a better team than Žalgiris?
It's always hard to compare between the teams and between the leagues. I think yes, because they are in second qualifier round and Vikingur is not. They are in conference, so the thing is yes. The question is simply yes. If you look their European experience last 20 years, you cannot compare to Vikingur, so that's very simple question for me. Yes, they're better.
Have you played against a team from Litauen before?
No, not that I remember, but I think no.
Okay.
Coach, the first game will take place in Vilnius and the second in Sweden. How do you think, is it better for your side that the second game will be played in Sweden?
I think it's better, but it's you have one game home, one away, so you have to do better in total into like half times, like to say. So I think the good result here give you the possibility to have a bit more like stressless game, but of course I believe with the push from our supporters at home we get it always like 10-15% better, so that's always the advantage when you have in return home game.
You probably saw the last game against Balkania. What can you say about this game? What was so special about the Žalgiris team in that game?
I think, like I say, they were competitive, and in the phase that they were maybe not the better opponent, they keep calm and they knew they believe in what they are doing, and in the end they scored and they won and went through. There is no easy games in these qualifiers. When you put on the paper Kosovo team, you think they're not good enough, but like I always say, it's just because people are local orientated, following 2-3 leagues around, and they don't really know what's happening on the other part of Europe. So I think what impressed me that they were stable in both games, and that they believed in the way they play, and in the end they get result. Because if you believe in the idea you are playing and you repeat it and repeat, you usually get good result.
Miloš, we haven't seen the training yet, but how's the status on the players? Is there any injured player?
Same like last game. It's Soren, Rex and Oscar. Nothing new. Hopefully everything is going to be good on training, and then we have all players available.
You told us that Žalgiris have some good players. Can you name drop some of them?
I don't like to put the emphasis on one or two players, but captain for sure, really special player, national team captain of Žalgiris. In that age, it means you're really professional. If in that age you can play on so high level and perform good, really good attacking player. Striker Renato also good. Few Balkan players, very competitive, very smart in the things, and like both Keremeh, I know him since playing in Radnik Surdulica in Serbia 3-4 years ago. I mean, they have a good possibilities, good balance. So let's see what they're gonna put in paper in first 11, then we take it from there. But like I think also, like with full respect to them, we have to focus more on what we can do, what is the way of our playing, and try to get positive result.
Against the Iceland team, it was pretty hard for you. You qualified in the end of the second game, and in Sweden you are fifth at the moment. How do you rate the form of your team so far at the beginning of the season?
I think,
maybe.
Yeah, at this stage I think we have good form. If you look the results, we had one drop in the middle, let's say in the middle of the first part of the season, when we had quite a lot of problems, different nature. So then we had 3 connected lost, and of course in 3 rounds out of 9 points, if you don't get anyone, then it's hard. Then in this second part of the season we had one very unexplainable game against Sundsvall. So that's something that we didn't like, but that's also the charm of the Swedish league, that everyone can win everyone. It's a bit different here, it's a bit different in the leagues that I've been previous working, so it's always 1-2 teams who are very dominant and the rest not really having the break. In Sweden it's a bit different, so I think that we are in quite good form. Of course we're getting new players, so we have to put them in the system, in the way of playing, and try to get them also on a good form, game form.